Burying your father is the hardest day of your life. Coming home to find your stepmother stole your family's $320,000 heirloom necklace and then texting you, go find a new family to rob, that's the kind of sociopathic theft that ends with international law enforcement and extradition proceedings. I'm Sophia Bennett, 34 years old. Last Tuesday, I buried my father. Heart attack. 68 years old. Devastating. Sudden. My only parent left. My mother died when I was 12. I came home from the funeral, exhausted, grieving. Went to my safe to check on my mother's necklace. The heirloom, 4 generations, diamond and sapphire, appraised at $320,000. My only connection to my mother's family. The safe was open. Empty. Necklace gone. I called my stepmother, Karen. She'd been at the funeral, had access to my house. Did you see anyone in my bedroom? She laughed. Oh, the necklace? I took it. Your father told me it should have been mine anyway. Consider it my inheritance. I said, that's my mother's family heirloom. You have no claim. She texted me while I was talking to her. Go find a new family to rob. You're not getting it back. I'm leaving the country. Good luck. She hung up, blocked my number, and boarded a flight to Brazil. This is the story of how funeral theft became an international manhunt and led to 12 years in prison. Before I tell you where she hid it, before you hear what Interpol found, hit like now. Comment on your city. This is about stepmothers who thought international borders meant immunity. The necklace, my maternal great-great-grandmother's, created in 1892. St. Petersburg, Russian imperial jeweler. Design, diamond and sapphire collar, 47 diamonds, total 28 carats, 19 sapphires, total 34 carats, platinum setting, Art Nouveau design. Provenance, created in 1892 for my great-great-grandmother, Russian aristocracy, smuggled out during the Russian Revolution, 1917, brought to America, 1920, passed to my great-grandmother, 1945, passed to my grandmother, 1978, would pass to me upon my mother's death. My mother died in 2003. Cancer. I was 12. She called to my bedside. Sophia, this necklace is yours now. 4 generations of strong women wore this. Now you. Keep it safe. Pass it to your daughter someday. It's our family's history, our survival, our strength. She died 3 days later. The necklace became my most precious possession. Appraised value, $320,000. Last appraisal, 2023, could be higher at auction. Historical significance, imperial provenance, museum quality. I kept it in a safe, home safe, combination known only to me, climate controlled, insured for full value. My father remarried 5 years after my mother's death. I was 17. Karen was 42, 15 years younger than my dad, immediately hostile toward me. She wanted the necklace from day one. Your father and I are married now. Family heirlooms should belong to the wife. Give it to me. I said, it's my mother's family heirloom from her mother's line, not Dad's. It's mine. She said, I'm your father's wife. I'm the matriarch now. It should be mine. Dad backed me up. Karen, that's Sophia's mother's necklace from her family. It's Sophia's, not ours. She never forgave me. 23 years of resentment, entitlement, obsession. My father died last month. Heart attack. Sudden. No warning. One day fine. The next day is gone. I was devastated. My only remaining parent, my protector, my ally against Karen. The funeral was last Tuesday. 200 people. Military honors. Dad was a veteran. Beautiful service. Karen played a grieving widow. Crying, dramatic. I don't know how I'll go on without him. I had to plan everything. She claimed she was too grief-stricken. I organized, paid, managed while grieving. During the funeral, I was at the church with family, with guests, honoring my father. Karen left early. I can't take it anymore. Too emotional. I need to go home. She didn't go home. She went to my house. She had a key. Dad had given her a year ago, for emergencies. I'd forgotten about it, never thought to change locks. She let herself in, went to my bedroom, found my safe. How she opened it? I don't know. Maybe she watched me, maybe she hired someone, maybe she guessed the combination. It was my mother's birthday, sentimental, predictable. She opened it, took the necklace, only the necklace, left everything else. Cash, documents, other jewelry, just took my mother's heirloom. I called her immediately. "Karen, did you come to my house?" She laughed. Actual laughter. "Oh, the necklace? Yes, I took it. Your father told me before he died that it should have been mine all along, that you've been selfish keeping it. Consider it my inheritance." I said, "Dad would never say that. He protected that necklace, knew it was my mother's. Well, he's dead now, can't ask him, and I have it, so it's mine." I said, "That's theft. I'm calling the police." She texted me while I was talking to her, "Go find a new family to rob. You're not getting it back. I'm leaving the country. Good luck." She hung up, blocked my number, and boarded a flight to Brazil. I called the police immediately. My stepmother stole a $320,000 heirloom from my safe during my father's funeral. She just told me she's fleeing the country. "Officer, we'll send someone immediately." Police arrived, took report, but Karen was already gone. Within 24 hours, the police discovered Karen had boarded a flight to Brazil, Sao Paulo, 12 hours after the funeral. She planned this, bought tickets weeks before Dad died, stole it at the funeral, had an escape route ready. Brazil has no extradition treaty with the U.S. for many crimes. She thought she was safe, but she was wrong. I hired an attorney, international asset recovery specialist. Margaret Chen, based in New York, handles cross-border theft cases. She reviewed everything: necklace provenance, ownership documentation, appraisal, $320,000, insurance policy, full coverage, police report, theft during funeral, text message, go find a new family to rob, plus admission of theft, flight records, fled to Brazil immediately. Margaret said, "This is prosecutable internationally. The necklace's value exceeds the threshold for international theft. Brazil doesn't extradite for all crimes, but they do for major theft and property crimes. We can get her." She filed criminal complaint with the FBI, interstate theft, international flight to avoid prosecution, request with Interpol, red notice, international arrest warrant, Karen Bennett, a.k.a. Karen Morrison, her maiden name, wanted for grand theft, international flight to avoid prosecution. Brazilian police arrested her at the collector's office during the attempted sale with the necklace in her possession. She was held in Brazilian custody. Extradition proceedings began. Karen fought extradition for 6 months, hired Brazilian lawyers, claimed persecution, claimed the necklace was gifted to her by my father. Extradition hearing in Brazil. I had to testify via video link from a U.S. federal court to a Brazilian court. That necklace belonged to my mother, her grandmother, 4 generations. My father supported my ownership for 23 years. Karen has no claim. She stole it during my father's funeral while I was grieving, texted me to find a new family to rob, then fled to Brazil. She planned this for weeks, bought tickets before he died. She's not just a thief. She's a predator who waited for my father to die so she could steal from me. Karen's defense said it was a family dispute, not theft. Prosecutor said she broke into Sophia's house, opened her safe, stole a $320,000 necklace, fled the country, tried to sell it. That's not a family dispute. That's multiple federal felonies. Verdict: guilty. All counts. Sentencing last week. The judge reviewed everything. "Miss Bennett, you exploited a funeral, a daughter's grief, stole an irreplaceable family heirloom, fled to another country, attempted to sell stolen property. Your text message, go find a new family to rob, shows your character. Cruel, calculating, predatory. You're sentenced to 12 years in federal prison, restitution of $320,000 plus legal fees. Upon release, deportation to your country of origin. Karen screamed. 12 years for a necklace? Judge, for theft, for cruelty, for exploiting death and grief, for an international flight, for a complete lack of remorse. 12 years. The necklace was returned to me last month. FBI delivered it personally, in the original case, undamaged, safe. I held it for the first time in 18 months, cried. My mother's necklace, 4 generations, stolen, recovered, home. Karen is in federal prison, medium security, 12 years, eligible for parole in 8 years if she shows good behavior. Given her character, unlikely. My father's estate was settled. Karen contested the will, claimed entitlement